Echo Through American Bully, Pippi Gray and White Echo's Adventure. Part 7, The Lost Trail. The storm had passed, but its mark on the forest lingered. Branches lay scattered along the ground. Streams ran higher than usual, and familiar trails were altered by fallen trees. Daniel decided a few days later to take Echo back into the woods, both to stretch their legs and to check what changes the storm had left behind. They followed a narrow path Daniel knew well, weaving between oaks and tall pines. Echo trotted along happily, nose to the ground, occasionally pausing to sniff a branch or paw at damp leaves. But the trail was rougher now, less recognizable. Twice they had to step over thick logs that had collapsed across the way, and the underbrush seemed taller, denser, as if the storm had reshaped the forest itself. After nearly an hour of walking, Daniel realized something was wrong. The ridge they usually saw in the distance was hidden, and the air smelled of wet earth and pine sap much stronger than usual. He stopped, looking around. The path had split without him noticing, and now they were somewhere new. Echo noticed Daniel's hesitation. The pup tilted his head, then sniffed the air with purpose. Without waiting, he padded a few steps ahead, ears perked, tail waving in calm confidence. Daniel chuckled nervously. "What do you think, boy? You leading now?" It seemed Echo had taken the role of guide. He stopped often, smelling the ground, circling briefly before continuing. Each time he looked back to make sure Daniel was following. When Daniel tried a different direction, Echo barked once, firm but not frantic, then returned to the trail he had chosen. Trusting the pup's instincts, Daniel followed. Minutes stretched long as they wound through unfamiliar terrain. Birds scattered overhead, and the forest grew quiet, filled only with the steady crunch of Echo's paws. Just as Daniel began to worry they were wandering too far, Echo paused, ears twitching, and bounded towards a break in the trees. Daniel rushed after him and let out a breath of relief. The old ridge path lay just ahead. Kneeling, Daniel stroked the puppy's back. "You just found the way, Echo. You brought us home." Echo wagged his tail, pleased but not boastful, as if to say it was simply his responsibility. When they finally stepped out onto familiar ground, Daniel looked down at his pup with pride. He'd expected Echo to be clever, but this was instinct paired with determination, navigation, leadership, and awareness beyond his age. More than ever, Daniel realized Echo wasn't destined to just follow. He was destined to guide. Please don't forget to share this video, like it, and subscribe for the more.